So this is my 97 Toyota 4Runner with a 3RZ engine, 2RZ engine. And today we're gonna replace the camshaft position sensor. It's a 2-prong sensor, magnetic with an O-ring. The reason for replacing this one, it's a little bit hard to see under there. It is leaking oil, and inside the connector is actually oil has leaked through the actual sensor, and I've been driving it for a year. I rebuilt the motor. So the first step is you're gonna remove the intake pipe, rubber piece that's over there. And then in order to access it, I think it's worth it to take the throttle body off. It's a little bit of a pig to take the throttle body off of this because we got coolant bypass lines, but otherwise it's just gonna be really hard to get inside of there. So we got 2 coolant bypass lines, and these engines are super old, so those lines are crusty. Mine have loop lines on them, so this job wasn't as bad. Here's the throttle body. We got 4 12 millimeters, 2 bolts, 2 nuts, and then this big hose that I'm actually replacing. So let's see what it takes to get that camshaft position sensor out of there. I'm putting a generic Amazon one in there, which is a really bad idea, but it is my own car. The throttle blade assembly is out of the way, and the camshaft position sensor. Oh, and by the way, this thing it doesn't like to restart when it's hot, which is probably a fuel problem, but it could be this sensor. And of course that connector is stuck. So it's about in the middle, directly under the fuel rail. Okay, another strategy I've implemented on this truck is just actually unbolting the sensors and then dealing with the connector later. So we're coming in here blind with a 10 millimeter. So on the opposite side of the connector release is a 10 millimeter. Coming in here with the ratchet, the magnetic socket. Hopefully it fits. There we go. So here's the problem. It is oily as hell inside of there. So it's leaking through. And it looks like the harness is a little bit damaged right here because this thing is like a knife. The shielding where my middle finger is like a freaking knife. Ow. So I've got to go in here and do a wiring repair, which sucks. So I put a little bit of oil that was on the table on that O-ring. And let's look for the hole. Okay, so there's the hole. Oh, is that in? This is pretty hard because I can't see. So I can actually see that it's not going, it doesn't want to slide in. So I cannot get this one in. So we're going to take a look at the O-ring and see if it goes in without the O-ring. So this is an Amazon part, not Toyota. So sometimes that stuff happens. So now I'm going to try to put it in. It's not terribly uncommon when you got these Amazon cheap parts that they require some modification or struggling. So we're going to look for a new O-ring. It's Harbor Freight O-ring kit. This one looks a little bit thinner. Okay, so this is the new smaller O-ring. So I've probably showed it about 25 times. So the super small O-ring I stretched in there, it has a fair bit of resistance. I'll try to show you. I mean, it's sucking in pretty good. And it's about the best I'm gonna do today. It might have an external leak, but it's better than what was in there, as long as it starts. So cam sensor is bolted into place. You put the throttle body back on. These coolant loop lines that are a pig. The intake manifold, intake charge pipe, everything else. So if your harness looks like mine, is full of oil in there, and actually a sheared, the cabling is broken right there. It's like a worst possible place. I'm gonna make another video on how to pull the connector apart, and it'll be on your screen right here.